Hello and welcome back to Pixelmon World. Since last episode, well, not much has happened really. Pretty much I did battle some bosses, and I did actually get another Master Ball. I put that screenshot on the screen now, but I got a King's Rock, a boss with some not so great TMs, and another King's Rock. Then the boss with the Master Ball and Life Orb, which was kind of funny because it wasn't even that high level of boss set that I remember. And then a Razor Fang. So yeah, now I have a few Master Balls, at least enough to catch a good bit of legendaries, and I do have that orb charge, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to charge this other orb first, like I mentioned before. And I'm kind of running low on Pokeballs as well, but I don't know, I don't see a big need to hammer them out. And I ended up catching a Mareep just because it was a pygmy, but I have been killing them for wool and shearing them as well. And I did catch some more Nidorans, but still haven't got one I really like. It just takes forever, apparently. I haven't really done much more training though. I just kind of been busy, and I have been on a bit, but I just haven't really had a lot of incentive to play, mainly because no one else has been around the server. I think I did mention it last time, but pretty much I haven't heard from Purple and Naros in a while, for like a week or so. They've just been very busy apparently, and I know One Mad and his friend Thorson have also been busy and not around much, and Toast has been having computer problems, and he wasn't around much to start, so it's just like... I'm the only one on the server, it feels like, so I haven't really been doing much, but I have been gathering some supplies from the Mareep. Like I mentioned, I've been getting wool, and I also did make a bunch of clay, which is here, because I want to work on making an item called woolen clay. Actually, I probably should show that, which is made... How do you make it? Oh, right. Red stain clay, wool, and clay makes woolen clay, which pretty much it's like wool, only it looks a bit more like clay, and it doesn't have the odd stain colors as much. And yeah, I want to get some of that so I can make the Poke Center a bit nicer. And when I say Poke Center, I actually mean Poke Center in other shops. And I almost forgot, actually I did redo the base. I forget when I did that. It probably was last episode as well. I just completely mix up my episodes. But I did also raise this up a bit so I could put redstone under there, because I remembered I have those fancy lights and such. I also remembered I didn't even need redstone because I have the ones that would not be toggled, like they're always on sort of thing. And I did set up this area, which has this chest that pipes to my cobblestone barrel. And yeah, I did actually set it all up and make sure it worked, because before the block breaker had issues. But I did want to set that up this episode, so if I come in here, here's the block breaker I had, and let's get a fresh pickaxe. So yeah, the block breaker is made like this. It uses reinforced glass obsidian hoppers, and the reinforced glass is made like this. I actually almost used all my clay making the hardening clay, yeah. I almost said hardened glass, but that was what that is, kind of. Anyway, so yeah, this is how you make it, and pretty much you just set it down. I really hope it's facing the right way, and it doesn't do anything normally, but when you put a tool in it, it will start using the tool. And the cool thing is, it actually uses durability from the tool as well. You saw a bit of lag there, but yeah, it actually uses durability from the tool. So it's a very balanced block breaker, and you have enchantments on the tool, it will apply as well. So if I had a fortune and it used to break like a diamonds, I'd get more diamonds like I broke it. So yeah, now that we're running on Forge and not Cauldron, it's working again and not crashing the server, but I thought it was a good idea to test that before recording. Because if I went to record and set down the block breaker and the server crashed, that would have been very awkward, because then I had to spend like 5 minutes fixing it, because yeah. But anyway, as you can see, my cobblestone's now going up. So yeah, now I have an infinite source of cobblestone at the cost of some tools. I probably should actually make stone tools. And I think I could even like put a hopper on top of it and just pipe the stone tools directly into it. I'm not sure though. I'll need to look more into that later, but for now it's working, and yeah. Okay, so pretty much I don't really have much planned for this episode. I decided I probably don't want to go exploring again, because I didn't really find much last time and feel like doing that back-to-back would get boring, but I don't know. I really would like to work on finishing the city. I just haven't got around to it, and I think I need better lighting in here so these grow. Actually, I can do that now. So I'm not sure why those are just not wanting to grow, but I think it's just the lighting thing because of how the torches are placed. So hopefully those will grow now. I think the same thing here, but I'll need to hang some lights from the ceiling. But yeah, so I need a door here, but besides that, I'd say the farms are pretty much done. I would like to have like an advanced apricorn farm, but that might be attached to my base instead, so it's not as public. The mart, I really don't have much plans for this. I'll probably just put a sign saying coming soon or something. But pretty much the idea is I could put like chests in there, kind of like shops on the server, but we don't have plugins for that, so it just would be based off trust that no one's going to rob me, which it's kind of in the rules they shouldn't rob me. And the Poke Center is the main building I want to work on, as well as the gym. So, yeah, it's just kind of empty. I'll need a trade machine and just like a counter, maybe some more designs to make it look nicer, maybe some furniture even. But, yeah, that's kind of why I wanted the wood and clay, so I could set more stuff up in here and make it look a bit nicer, and, yeah. So, like I said, since last episode, I didn't really do too much, but, I did catch some more Pokemon. It's just the problem is most of them weren't useful. Like I said, I caught the Marip and actually did want to catch one this episode, so I had a Source of Wool, but I saw the Pygmy, so I just caught it. And I did try and catch more Starlies, but ironically, the one I had from before is the best out of all of them, sort of thing. I did catch more Nidorans, but still none I really like. It seems every time I get one to Poison Point, it doesn't have good speed. I just don't understand logic. But, yeah. So if you come over here, though, you'll see I have a bunch more Pokemon, or at least another row or two worth of ones I caught that I don't need. And like I said before, I want to try and Wondertrade in the episodes, but I decided to kind of change that slightly. So before I started recording, I went into the server and I changed Wondertrade to have no limit. So it should allow me to Wondertrade back to back now with no delay. And that's because I thought for this episode, since I don't have much else planned, since no one else has really been around, I'll just Wondertrade a ton. Because I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3... pretty much 3.5 boxes of Pokemon to Wondertrade, so I'm not sure I'm going to Wondertrade them all this episode, but let's at least try for maybe a box worth or so, just to see what I get, because I feel like Wondertrading would at least be a bit interesting to watch. So, yeah, let me just type it up and get the first of these Wondertrading. Okay, so to start, we're trading these Nidorans I don't want, and yeah, we're starting with the third one, which is awesome, a Flygon. I love Flygon. So now if I just do like this, Wondertrade 4, and yep, there is no delay. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Cranidos, interesting. And for the fifth one, we get a Sharpedo. So let's review them all real quick just to see how they are. A Naive Flygon, huh. Well, it doesn't have a great moveset because it was low level, but I don't know, this could actually be pretty good. I'll stat check most of these later. A Modest Granados, that's not really good. And a Sharpedo, Ruskin. If it had speed boost, I'd use this in a heartbeat probably, even though it's not the best nature. So yeah, those are our first Wonder Traits. I think I'm going to put all these in a new box. That way I know to check them later. But yeah, let me just get out another... let's just do the Starmie's. Yeah, I almost call them Starmies. So yeah, let me just get this all prepared. Okay, time to trade the first Staryu, and we're gonna get a Magmar. And if we just scroll back up, I can access previously typed commands to make this a tad easier. And for the second one, we're gonna get a Clefable. So yeah, isn't this fun? An Impish Magmar. Interesting. And a Clefable, even though it's not a fairy type, and that's probably not useful at all. Okay, so I got 5 Starlies now, and I deposited my Venusaur just so I don't accidentally want to trade that. And yeah, for the first Starly, we're going to get a Celebi. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. And yeah, let me just retype this real quick. This probably isn't that great because you're going to hear me typing because my keyboard and mic are rather close because of how I have this set up. So sorry about that, but ooh, a Seadra. And can I just scroll back? Okay, for the third, we have a Chandelure. That's pretty interesting. It's always nice when you get good Pokemon at lower levels, so it's not like you're getting something common. Like if I just got a Pidgey, this wouldn't be so great, but getting something like Chandelure, something that normally would have to be higher levels, interesting. Sometimes they lose out on moves that way, but still, it's interesting to see. So yeah, and fifth, so 1, 3, 5, confirm. I actually typed that fully that time, and a Muck. And for the final one of these Starlies, we're going to get a Jolteon. Okay, so now let's review these real quick. A Jolly. Huh. This usually runs with Prankster. I'm not sure if that's even in here. I think it's its hidden ability. So, I don't know. That could be interesting, though, because I think it does get some physical moves. Even though stat-wise... Oh, that was stats. Yeah, it's not that powerful, but it does get some cool moves. Oh, Lonely Seadra. I think that's a special attacker, though. And Chandelure. I think it's usually a fast special attacker, so not the best. Oh, this might actually be good. I'm not sure Muck is physical or not, but adamant nature. Heh. And Jolteon with a speed reducing nature. How ironic. So, yeah, let me just get out another 5 and do that again. Okay, so now I have 5 Nidoran males, so let's start Wonder Trading them. Oh, why not? Because, you know, why not? The most original joke ever, huh? So, now for the third, a Quilava. Also, just to talk about something as I do this, because while Wonder Trading is probably more exciting than just catching in the wild, it's still probably not the most. Just here are those some of those second stage Pokemon you like better than third stage, or even first stage you like better than second if they don't have third evolutions. So, yeah, but I think one of them I really like that is Bayleaf. I like it a lot more than Meganium for some reason. So, yeah, seeing Quilava reminded me of that. And a Chinchou. That's actually one I've been trying to get. Underwater, though, it's just a pain to catch them because they always seem to swim away, even worse than Staryu. So I think I actually tried to catch, like, I don't know, probably 10 Chinchous and never got even in a battle with one. I almost tripped over those words. Poliwrath. There we go. And for the final one, we will get a Primeape. So let's review these real quick. Why Not is probably one of the most evil Pokemon ever, especially its evolution. Because they just have that evil moveset of Destiny Bound Counter, Mirror Coat, and Safeguard. Even though this one has some other ones, probably because it's the pre-evolution. Quilava. I don't really know much about Quilava or Typhlosion, so... But, I don't know, that might be a decent one. I think it modest is its good nature, but yeah, this usually gets Volt or Water Absorb. I think it does have another ability maybe, or... No, I think I'm thinking of a different one. But yeah, so it can eat up water and electric attacks with taking no damage. And it can be pretty tanky, and it has a pretty good typing. And it usually gets Confuse Ray, I think, and Thunder Wave. It's one of the few Pokemon that get both do Para Fusion, which is why I originally found out about it. And oh god, that's a terrifying moveset. And then it's an Adamant Nature. That might actually be decent. Okay, wait a second here. Do you notice the similarity here? The only difference is this has Fling. Why does Primeape even get Hypnosis? Is that like a bug because I had them follow each other? Ooh, a Naive. That could be powerful too. And we loop back around. So, yeah, I definitely have to check out those last two. They could be pretty powerful stat-wise. And why isn't this not opening? Okay, now to trade some Shanks. Is that how you pronounce it? I never know how to say this name. So, let's start. Ooh, a Politoed. Politoed is actually pretty good. Mainly because it gets Drizzle. I'm not sure. No, Drizzle should be in this. But I don't really have anything that benefits from rain, so, yeah, Lunatone. I heard that may be getting a Mega Evolution. So it's kind of like a rumor that they would get a Mega Evolution in the upcoming remakes, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see that, because I feel both of those, Lunatone and Solrock, could use some, more... Ooh, a Pidgeot. That is getting a Mega Evolution. But yeah, Lunatone and Solrock, they could use some, more, well, usefulness, I guess. I just got my own Nidoran back. I can tell because it's nicknamed. I didn't even know Wonder Trade worked like that. Like, I knew it was a randomly generated pool, but I didn't know it was possible to get a Pokemon back. Well, I guess I'm keeping my own Pokemon, because I kind of have a thing about not re-Wonder Trading Pokemon. Like, in the actual games, Really, 2 Lunatones. Huh. But, yeah, I have this thing where Oh, it has Damp, not even Drizzle. Yeah. Parasong, oh, that's terrifying, and a Jolly Nature. Is that a special attacker? I don't remember. Looks like it kind of is, by its higher special attack and all. But yeah, even in X and Y, I don't like to Wonder Trade a Pokemon I get, instead I just stow it in Pokemon Bank, which is a problem because my Pokemon Bank's almost full. Yeah, I Wonder Trade a lot. So, Lunatone's not really useful. That's even more strange. What's going on with these moves? I don't know what its real moves are anymore. So, yeah, this is mine, because of the nickname. It was pretty decent. It just had low speed, I think. And, yeah, that's really strange about the move thing, though. Maybe it's a bug with not having a full moveset. I don't know, because it has a full moveset when I look here. So, just one of those Pixelmon things, I guess. Okay, now to Wonder Trade some Growlithes and a Geodude. That's not really useful in any way whatsoever. Is it actually a ground type? I know it's rock, but I can't remember its ground. Lickitung? Once again, not really what I'd call a useful Pokemon, or Pixelmon, or whatever you want to call it. A Poliwrath again. Apparently there's no shortage for them in Wondertrades. A marsh top, that could be useful. And for the last Growlithe, we get a Caterpie. That seems like it would be a real Wondertrade, just saying, because there's a lot of crap in Wondertrade. So it is ground, So, I don't know, this might be decent. I'm not sure. I'll have to stat check it later. And its actual moveset, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not sure if it's because of Wondertrade or just Pixelmon bugging out or what. But I wouldn't use this anyway. He's a physical attacker or is he special? Maybe it could go both ways. I'm not sure. Also, probably that primate probably didn't actually have those moves. It probably was just the bug thing, because, yeah, if I do that. So, I don't know. This could be decent for a special attacking Marsh Top. Mainly because Marsh Top's hard to get. I know I mentioned it before. So, yeah. Wait, it learns Bug Bite this early? Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so here's all the Wonder Trades so far. We have 5 left to make it a full box. So 5 more Nidoran males it is. And, yeah, if you look back here, I did a number of my Wonder Trade boxes because I try to trade sets. So, yeah, I don't know. I might do this again, but I think I'm just going to call it here. And just to mention, I'm not going to keep all these Pixelmon for myself. If anyone else on the server wants them, I'll just let them have it because, you know, I'm Wonder Trading and I'm kind of doing it more than we should just so I have an episode, I guess you could say, because, I don't know, I kind of feel bad I haven't been using Wonder Trade a lot in videos, especially since the command thing where I couldn't use as much or other people couldn't access it. So if anyone else on the server wants any of these Pixelmon, they're free to them. And, you know, if I find ones I like, I'll use them, or look into them at least. And, ooh, a Blissey, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, if anyone really wants any of these, like the Blissey there, I'll gladly just give it to them for any random Pokemon they have. Not rare Pokemon, random. So, yeah, don't think I'm just Wonder Trading, getting a whole bunch of cool stuff and keeping it all for myself, because I don't really care about half of these. So, yeah. I just wanted to see if I do get anything interesting, because, you know, sometimes you do get cool stuff, like, you know, Blissies. Anyway, so for the 5th Wonder Trade here, we have a Staryu. Please be a good Staryu. I would love a good Staryu. And for the final Wonder Trade of this episode, I get a Sigilyph. Huh, that's kind of a rare Pokemon in Pixelmon. Like, in the actual... Ooh, that could be powerful. I know Sigilyph gets something that makes it good. It doesn't have its ability, though, and, darn, it's a special attacker of an adamant nature. And, gotta love that bug. I already have one of these, though. So, Poliwag, yeah, that doesn't look that amazing. And, the Blissey. Well, it's a Blissey. What more can you really say? So, yeah, let me sort this stuff and see if I have anything else to do. Okay, so here's my box of all the Wonder Trades I got. And I don't know, there's some pretty cool ones. The Flygon could be cool. The Blissey's, of course, cool. Some of these other ones might be useful. I'm not sure which. So yeah, I'll have to look into them. Maybe the Chinchou's good stats even. I can't remember. And here's my Wonder Trade boxes left. So I still have a lot to Wonder Trade. So I might do this again in the future if you guys actually like seeing Wonder Trades. If not, I probably will just stick to it one per episode or off camera or whatnot. So yeah, I really don't know what else to do. I probably should prepare better, I know, but... There's just not a lot I really know to do in Pixelmon compared to my other series. Like, I don't have a lot of plans because a lot of stuff I want to do is with other players. But we can... Oh. The pick's gone. It already burned through the pick while we were Wonder Trading. Not that surprising when you think about it. How much cobblestone do I have, though? Huh. Actually, let me see if I can automate the thing with stone picks. Give me 1 second. You know, it occurs to me, why do I bother lock my door when I'm the only one on the server? Like, I... can leave it open when I'm recording, at least. So, anyway, if I do something like this and fill this with stone picks, does it work? Yep. So, now I should get a ton of cobblestone, and yeah. Actually, before I end the episode, I would like to try something else, an automated miner. So let me see if I can prepare that stuff real quick. Okay, so I think I have everything I need. Oh, good, it did work with jungle wood. I have a ton of jungle wood, by the way, because, well, yeah, I make jungle trees with bone meal and cut them down. So I got a stone miner, and I think this is what I'll use for the moment because I don't want to upgrade to iron. And I realized I need another stone pickaxe. And actually, let me look into the range upgrades real quick. I'll just do it right here. Upgrade. That's what I need. So a wood upgrade is, wow, those are actually kind of costly. So yeah, let me make a couple of these real quick just so I can make this a bit better. Okay, so I came to this area here where I had the skeleton spawner so I could set this up, and yeah. I haven't actually tested this on the server like I tested when making the mod pack, but pretty much you put in coal, you need cobblestone, you need a pickaxe. This will upgrade its range. I think I'll do 5. Because I don't want it... Yeah, it's a range of 6 now, which might actually be bigger than this room I put it in. I had the skeleton spawner because I forget if I mentioned I moved it. So it's mining 200 blocks. And I forget how to do the output. Is it actually above? I know there's a way to send the items into a chest, so I made a bunch of chests. So is this getting... Okay, so that's where it outputs. So pretty much it's going to dig blocks and replace them with cobblestone, and it uses durability from the tools. It needs this in case it runs into gravel, and it burns coal to do this. So if I make a hopper going into it, I think different size correspond with different things, but we'll see. So, oh god. Okay, so apparently a small problem. I can't do that system I was thinking, because if I did, it would just, make a double chest and start cycling arms around, which is bad. So, yeah, apparently hit some basalt, though, and it got some iron. So, pretty much this is a way to mine resources. It costs me coal, but it should make more back in the long run. I'm just not sure how to do the piping stuff back in. I'm not sure if it just pulls from nearby inventories or not, or if I will actually need to do the hopper thing. So, let me just test that out real quick. I know I did test this all, you know, when actually testing the mod. I just forget, because that was a while ago. So pretty much I'm just putting chests around to see if it will pipe it in. And apparently the answer is no. Unfortunately, I only had one hopper on me, so I can't do anything else really, because no matter how I put the chest or the hopper here, the chest will connect to the one on top. So, yeah, I'll need to look into this more off camera at some point, but to be completely honest, I really don't need anything to mine resources for me. I don't really need resources in Pixelmon. This is more just to try something. But you see it burn through the pickaxe, so if I put that there and more cobble just so it has cobble, so it doesn't run out of that. And yeah, it will keep mining and get me more resources that aren't cobblestone. Okay, so it just finished mining its 200 by 200. That's because it has a range of 6. And it only goes from my height and low, which is 45, because I started pretty low down. This would be good if I was looking for like diamonds and gold, but I can't mine that with stone, so it probably was a bad idea because I mined more like iron and coal from it. It shouldn't have broke the diamonds and gold though, because it doesn't have the right pickaxe. But here's my haul from it, and I think I only used like 5 coal and a stone pickaxe, so I guess that's not bad for automation. And, yeah, I think I'm going to look into making an iron miner so we can mine, diamond and such. The problem, though, is that it won't use fortune on it because, actually, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this, but I did lose my fortune pickaxe a while ago, so I couldn't even mine, diamonds with fortune if I wanted, sort of thing. I actually have a couple diamond ores in my chest because I'm waiting to use fortune on them. So, yeah, and I'm doing super fast due to my running shoes and, sprint, and there's even iron ore. I probably should grab this, actually. So, yeah. But I'll, work on... Oh, wow, my transformation just, yeah, that transformation's kind of overpowered. It can turn diamonds into other things, though, which is, hilarious. But, probably should like this just to be safe. Even though mobs don't spawn in Pixelmon, it's nice to have light. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this episode here. Off camera, I'll look into making the iron miner here and maybe setting some of that up or save it for next episode. Maybe get a couple of these and make a bunch of iron pickaxes and such to put in it. And also see if I can figure out the auto input stuff because I know I did it before. I think I just need to make it further from the hopper sort of thing. Maybe even use hopper ducts will work. Anyway, so yeah, I do have a bunch of iron I just smelled up from the bit I mined because of that ore upgrade there and this really, really fast furnace. And yeah, if we look in the ore chest here, you'll see I don't really have much of an iron shortage, although I could use more iron and diamonds, of course. But yeah, Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode with the setting up a bit more automation stuff and all the wonder trades. And yeah, hopefully more people are around so I can actually do some battling, because I kind of have my team. Well, I still have a lot of Pokemon to train, but I really want to battle these guys. So hopefully someone will be around next episode that I can do some battling, and if not, well, maybe I'll at least have worked on the city more or set up some other cool stuff to show you. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.